Boy Gaming. We're covering everything Assassin's Creed. Just wanted to make a little announcement. If you're liking the channel, please hit the like and subscribe button. Also, just wanted to mention we will be covering the new Division 2 Season Pass, as well as I'm planning on doing some of the new Siege content, but Cyberpunk is coming out, and that is something I want to cover too. So I don't want to get overwhelmed with trying to bring you guys everything, and I want it to be new and fresh. So Division 2 for sure, just because I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge fan of Siege also, but Cyberpunk is something I really wanted to cover. So depending on how things go, we will see about Siege. So if you're liking the channel, come on over, check out all that stuff. So today I'm heading over to this shop. It's right behind the Hidden Ones little house. And what I'm doing here, guys, is I'm going to show you how I loot areas. Right now I'm in this area here, and I'm buying the ingots. So cool thing about this area is you can find tungsten here, which is the gold bars that you need to get your gear to its max level. Alright guys, and this is actually like the end of the video, but what happened was I did not know that this area had tungsten in it, because the areas above and below, I think it's below it and above, they only give you the nickel. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, this is going to be an area where you can only get nickel, and you can buy nickel, so I wasn't really too worried about it. So I went back to the shop and bought all the ingot spots, because I do need tungsten, because a lot of my gear is kind of just waiting to be upgraded. So that's what happened. So that's why I'm showing you this part first, but we are going to get to the gear. I am going to show you how the gear, so here goes. And before we get to the gear, I just wanted to show you what I got from giving forgot this guy's name, Hytham. So this is 9 medallions. So I just gave him the 9 medallions. You get these from killing those zealots, or from just doing the campaign. You'll kill people from the order, and they'll give you medallions. So this is what I got: Poison Strike. When you give him, I think it is like 6 or 3, he gives you a skill 2. I'm not a big poison guy. I don't really use the ability all that much, so I mean, it's cool, but whatever. I honestly just do it just for the fun of it. It's part of the game, so why not? Alright guys, so here's the skill. Poison Strike level 2 applies poison to your right hand melee weapon. Poison enemies suffer additional damage over time. So this is cool. I mean, like, there's abilities for everything. There's poison, there's fire, and then I think once you unlock the Odin armor, there's lightning or thunder. So those are some cool kind of like elemental abilities. As you can see here, if you use runes and everything, you get a really nice build going. A lot of people that I'm seeing, and a lot of stuff that I've been watching and kind of researching, nobody's really playing this game as a build game. Like, if you play Division 2, like I mentioned in the beginning, that is a gear set game. Your character is pretty much based around your gear set, and that's kind of how they went with this too. If you put on a 5-piece gear set, you unlock an ability. Now, I think the reason why people aren't really using gear sets as much is because the abilities aren't that great when you put on a 5-piece. If you have all the gear on, it's just like, blah blah blah, and it's not that great of an ability or whatever. So I think if they did maybe like something like the Division, where if you wear 2-piece, you get whatever 5% crit chance or crit hit damage, and then like a 3 or 4-piece, and then the 5-piece is where you can really kind of get something cool going. So that would have been cool if they would have done something like that. I did hear and I did read that there are delays on the updates and stuff like that for Ubisoft across the board. It sound like Watch Dogs update was delayed as well. So this is the area we're going to be at. It's called the Bellas Camp. This one's a little tricky because there's 3 keys you need. So here's the first one. You're going to be right next to this big tree, right under the cave. As you can see, guys, there's the other key to the left, but there's one more to the right. So this green gas, the way to get rid of it is with fire. So if you don't have, I don't even remember how I got fire on my bow, to be honest. But you can use a torch, and to use your torch, just hold down on the D-pad, and then you'll see the option to grab your torch. So this is the first key. We're gonna go ahead and get the second one. Alright guys, and nothing crazy, you're just gonna run out, turn right, and just come on around, and then here's the opening for the second cave. So there does look like there's torches outside, so that is how another way you can get fire on the bow. Doesn't look like there's any gas in this one either. You're just gonna have to move this out the way, pick up the key, and then you'll be on to the next location. Alright guys, and for the last one, same thing, you just run out the cave, turn right, and then you'll run all the way to the other side. There are enemies in the area, so if you don't really feel like finding anybody, just watch out for that. Just gonna break a couple of these walls. You'll break the pot. As you guys can see, I am using the double great swords. This is like one of my favorite combos at the moment. If you've been watching the channel, you know that I love using the shield and the great sword. But this is really the only combination where I feel like he uses both weapons. I found it a lot, like if I use like a great sword and then like a heavy axe, the heavy axe kind of just stays in the back, and then he just uses the great sword. So it it really makes sense to kind of use two different weapons. Here guys, I just used my ability, blew up the wall. You're just gonna head on down, and you can see guys, there is 3 lock boxes, so you do need all 3 keys. And this shield is pretty cool. Like I said, it's a poison shield, so the ability I'm not like super interested in, but it is an awesome shield. It's very cool looking. Chance 2 poison cloud on parry, so pretty cool looking shield as well. Alright guys, on to the next location. So like I was saying, the area right above is only nickel, so and I didn't think there was going to be tungsten here, but there is. So if you're looking for tungsten, this area is great for it. There's a lot of it. Alright guys, here we are at the second location. Now this one is a little tricky. This is a restricted area. This is very heavily guarded. As you can see, there's a lot of enemies. This is a huge base. When you start the campaign for this area, you're gonna be here towards the end. So yeah, you'll be here regardless. So if you just want to wait, or you can kind of rush it like I am, and you don't have any patience like I do. And this is all raw footage guys, so I don't really know where these things are at, just because I want you guys to see you know, how I find these things and kind of how I go about it. You know, I don't really wait till I find everything and then make it look all nice and pretty. You're gonna see it right from when I get to the spot.
for the game. It's a rich thing.
Alright guys, and you can see this spot is a little tricky. This is not the easiest loot to get. So if you're at a low level, you know, you might have to wait a little bit. I'm at a 195, I want to say. So this was, you know, somewhat easier. I can kind of handle it, but honestly, also if you have advanced assassination, you won't really have any trouble, because you can kind of assassinate anybody at any level. You just have to really be on your stealth game. So and also guys, I just wanted to mention I'm super excited about covering this new content. You know, I started the channel because I was really loving Assassin's Creed, and I wasn't really set on what I wanted to cover, or you know, as far as gameplay. And Assassin's Creed kind of brought me out of my shell, and just because I liked it so much. But I'm also a huge fan of like anything Ubisoft. I've played every Assassin's Creed. I've played every Splinter Cell, every Ghost Recon, every Division game, every Rainbow Six game. I've been playing Rainbow Six since I couldn't even tell you. Rainbow Six Vegas 2 was my thing. I used to love that game. I used to stay up all night playing it. So I'm a huge Ubisoft guy. So I'm really happy to announce that I'll be covering the new Division 2 Season Pass, which is coming out, I believe, on the 9th. There's a lot of things happening on the 9th. Just from what I've been reading and kind of research, there's a lot of stuff coming out. Just quick pause here, guys. So I came up on this mountain. I was just riding my horse. If you need to go back in the video, sorry guys, I completely forgot about this part. So you'll look for the two statues. This is going to be a hidden one location. So you're going to find a hidden one's kind of a gear piece. So and this was a super easy one to get. Usually those are a lot harder, the hidden ones. They take forever to do. There's a bunch of puzzles, and you gotta swim and do this and that. So that was a pretty easy one. So that's it, guys, for the armor or weapons in that area. I got kind of cut off there earlier because I wanted to point out where I was going, but like I said, there's a lot of things going on the 9th. Cyberpunk is coming out. The Division 2 new Manhunt Season Pass is coming. From my understanding, so is the Call of Duty Season Pass. I'm not completely sure if I'll be covering Call of Duty. I would like to, just gotta see kind of how things are going. If you're liking the channel, guys, please hit the subscribe button, the like button. Thanks for watching Thick Boy Gaming.